comments on the Facebook Live video that we shoot every single segment.
Well, let's get into the holiday spirit a little bit, shall we? And
Holidays?
let's talk about some fun holiday traditions.
Oh, yeah. What traditions?
Traditions. Right? Oh, I love Fiddler on the Roof. Oh my gosh. Every time I say the word tradition, I think of Fiddler on the Roof. It's been a while since I've seen it. Do you have any fun holiday traditions? I know it's just you and your son, but even for yourself that you like to partake in during the holidays? Not necessarily just on Christmas morning, but the holidays.
No, during the holidays?
Mm-hmm. Like, do you ever, probably not, like make yourself a cup of hot chocolate and drive around and see Christmas lights?
Yeah, I used to do that with my kids. I used to go see Christmas lights.
Go see the Christmas lights.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
We just had the Parade of Lights over the weekend here in Colorado, and they lit up all of downtown Denver, which is really pretty. The city and county building. Have you been down to see that yet? No?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't ask Eric anymore. Let's, because
I want to hear your stories.
Let's not, we don't want the bah humbug stories. We want the parts that are going to make your holidays feel magical. And so I found a fun little blog by a mommy.
Oh.
She says she started decorating in mid-October. In mid-October.
She knows the holidays are like,
yeah. And then she said she ended up going on a cleaning spree in her house, hauled away a carload full of toys to the local donation center after the kids went to bed. And she said they didn't even notice.
I didn't notice.
She didn't even notice. She says, I decided I had to put my foot down about bringing more toys and clutter into the home. And remember that holidays aren't about toys or the number of presents under the tree. What makes the holidays magical are the traditions and the experiences that you share with your family and friends. And she says it's about filling up our cup with time spent together as a family. So here are a couple of her Christmas traditions.
Okay.
That, kind of make it kind of special. So she says they decorate the tree together.
Yeah.
She said she let the kids hang all the ornaments, which means that the top half of the tree is almost always empty.
Empty because kids are small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I used to worry about that too. Like, it wasn't even, right? You could kind of tell how tall they were and where they were standing, in order to decorate the tree. And I never would go back and fix it. It didn't matter to me that it was,
that makes it special.
Yeah. It was adorable. I thought, I know there are moms that probably the same ones like my husband who go in and rearrange the dishwasher dishes after we've all put them in as well.
All right.
And so, letting it go, letting them have their favorite ornaments and hang them on the trees that, or on the limbs, whatever the branches that they want. Eric, I'm trying to get this.
You take your time.
Well, but I can't be in both places at once.
So let's just keep talking about those. Do you have traditions? I mean, you've got some pretty cool. You make cookies.
We do baking day. We do baking day every year. And this year we'll make some of my great grandmother's recipes that she used to make as, when I was a little girl and as a child growing up. These were her favorite recipes. My mom is coming into town. She lives in Florida, so she'll be in town to help us with, to do some of the baking day. What's interesting is some of the recipes, you have to make the dough in advance and there's like days and days of preparation. So we've reduced the quantity, not the quantity, but just the different varieties of cookies.
So
because
does your husband do baking day with you, or does he need somebody to help hang out with him on baking day?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. There have been times that both Michael, it's not just a girl thing.
Oh, it's not.
It's not just a girl thing.
All right.
I mean, it started out as, my mom and my sisters and my aunt and my daughters came along, but it's not just a girl thing, right?
Nice.
We get everybody into the whole family. How about this? An ornament collection. Do you have special ornaments that you've collected throughout the year? Or
we used to do that. I think they all went with the divorce.
Yeah.
So I think that went to the more sentimental of the two.
It was interesting. This year, I didn't put on a single special ornament.
Really?
It's all just like
standard glass balls.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
All right.
Right.
That's classic, though.
It works out.
Yeah, sure.
And I change my mind, year after year. How about having a unique tree topper? And the example that this gal shares is they put a was that a dinosaur?
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur as their tree topper.
I don't think we've done that. I have an angel.
You
at the
do?
top of my tree.
How sweet is that? Yeah. How about matching jammies? A couple years ago, we always did matching jammies for the kids where they got to open up on Christmas Eve one present on Christmas Eve.
And they knew it was going to be jammies.
And it was always jammies. And it started from my grandma. My grandma would send them Christmas jammies.
Yeah.
And then she would just send my mom the money to buy Christmas jammies because she didn't know what they would want. And then the tradition ended up then going down to my mom buying the kids Christmas jammies.
All right.
Last year, for all the cousins, because we get together on Christmas Eve with all the cousins, my sisters-in-laws, we're the sister-in-laws, and we all got together and bought all 10 of the cousins the exact same matching pajamas. And
really?
They didn't know it. We had never done it before.
Okay.
And they loved it. They loved it so much so that we had to go out and do it again this year. And I'll tell you what, you want to get your steps in if you've got your little Fitbit. Go shopping for matching jammies.
Just go shopping with Angel.
For 5 boys and 6 girls, because you have to start in the boys section and then whether they have to kind of match in the girls and go back to the boys and back to the girls and back and forth we went. But we always, but we ended up getting there. Here's what's so funny about this.
Yep.
Is she says that, it used to just be about the kids getting jammies and it is in our house.
Sure.
But she said they started doing pajamas for mom and dad too.
Oh.
But here's the clincher. This is a really funny part of this little blog. She says, I don't dare wear them out of the house.
No. Wait.
Well,
what?
Would you have worn them out? Do you wear your pajamas?
No.
I mean, you don't wear these ones out of the house, but you wear.
Why would you wear any pajamas
out of the
house?
Out of the house.
I think that's a thing for the millennials.
No, apparently, yeah. These ones we don't wear out of the house, but apparently other jammies, it's okay.
Let me tell you something. Some people can rock it and some people really shouldn't.
Nobody should. Right. Jammies are for inside. They are inside clothes. Right. How about building gingerbread houses or baking cookies and all of that is always super fun. Driving around to see the lights.
Yeah, I helped you build gingerbread houses for a couple of years.
Well, I actually used to do a client. I used to do cake decorating. I was the instructor for the Michael's Craft Store for 2 years. And, and it kind of developed into some other things as well, doing cakes and goodies for people on the side. And I had a client who ordered, I think the first year she ordered like 150 gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
And I recruited everybody I knew to help me make gingerbread houses.
Absolutely. Orange cinnamon rolls. That's my tradition for the holidays. Every morning.
He has
every
one.
Christmas morning.
He is not a Scrooge.
I'm never a Scrooge. Gang, we'll be back right after these messages. You're listening to Angel Tussey and Eric Kramer. And this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio.